Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web. And RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
And DFWCatholic.org, spreading the truth, one city at a time.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Kagan begins hearings. Obama Supreme Court nominee Elena Kagan began her confirmation hearings today before the liberal Democratic-controlled Senate Judiciary Committee. The pro-abortion nominee, who is also widely rumored to be lesbian, has no experience as a jurist and almost no experience in legal practice. She is largely a rubber stamp high court pick for Obama's leftist agenda and is viewed as a reliable vote for the left for many years to come. Kagan is 50 years old. Boehner to force Obama's hand on abortion. House Minority Leader John Boehner intends to press Democratic leaders to vote on a bill to ban federal funding of abortions. The Ohio Republican told pro-life activists gathered at the 40th Annual National Right to Life Convention on Saturday that he will co-sponsor a measure to ensure taxpayer dollars do not fund abortions. He said, quote, codifying the Hyde Amendment so that it applies to all federal funding, whether those funds are appropriated by Congress or authorized by Congress, has traction with individuals participating in the GOP's new effort to solicit ideas from the public, end quote. Boehner made those comments before a crowd of almost 1,000 people on the third day of their convention in Pittsburgh. The Belgian sex abuse raids are deplorable. Pope Benedict XVI on Sunday called the police raids carried out by the Belgian police investigating priestly sex abuse deplorable and asserted the right of the Catholic Church to investigate abuse alongside civil law enforcement authorities. The Pope issued a message Sunday to the head of the Belgian Bishops' Conference expressing his solidarity with all Belgian bishops, quote, in this sad moment. The June 24th raids targeted the home and office of a retired archbishop and also the graves of 2 prelates. The Vatican has slowly ratcheted up its criticism of the searches, with the Vatican No. 2 man on Saturday complaining they were unprecedented, even under communism. Stay with us. Back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium. CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world. CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
More American women not having children. More American women are choosing not to have children than 3 decades ago, according to a new report. Nearly 20% of older women do not have children compared to just 10% in the 1970s. That, according to the Pew Research Center. According to the report, quote, in recent decades, social pressure to play traditional roles has lessened in a broad variety of ways, and there is more leeway for individual choice. This could play a part in lowering pressure for people to get married and bear children. Again, that from the report. And lastly, condoms for Massachusetts first graders. In Provincetown, Massachusetts, the school board has decided it's appropriate to distribute condoms in elementary school beginning in the first grade. If the decision stands amid the publicity and parental disapproval, distribution will begin in the fall. At that time, any elementary school student in Provincetown will be able to request a condom from their school nurse. The policy requires that the student first receive counseling, including how to wear a condom and information on abstinence. The policy does not include notifying parents of their child's requests. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And be sure and check out The Vortex today, where we talk about how what you do not know can hurt you, and as a matter of fact, is hurting you. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.